I'm going to show you what I use about 90% of the time when I do my prompts. It speeds it up. Also, I'm not a very fast typer. Also, I can't spell very good. So to bring this up, I'm on Windows 11. First, hold the Windows key down first, then reach over and press the letter H. It automatically started to run it right there. Now, one of the reasons why is we see this gear icon right here. You will only see the gear icon if you see the microphone. So if you've got it hidden, it's because you can't see the microphone. You won't see these settings right here. The only one I have checked right here is voice type to launch. And basically what that does, it's ready to type when I select anywhere where I am able to type. So if I click in here, it's ready to go for me. If I click out here with my hand, this is not a text input box right here, so it won't work here. And another thing is, if you go to the question mark, this will take you to Microsoft. By default, it will go to Windows 10. And then if you have version 10, then go from there. If you got version 11 like I have, on the top of the page, it'll say version 11. Go down to punctuation. It'll ask you for the state you live in and what language you speak to see them options. If you look at another option that you want to look at, you got to do it again. So you got to repeat your state and your language. Okay. There's two lists of commands, so you'll have to do 2 steps. But punctuation is pretty much all I use. So I just I just go there and find out what words activate certain things. And some of the keywords, if I just type it out here, this is a curly brace, okay? It's the left curly brace. The key word for that is open curly brace. I'll space it over here. And this one here is the right curly brace. The key word for that is close curly brace. We'll come over here, use the pipe character. It's the pipe here, it's the shift and this key up here on the right. And the key word to activate that, to make that happen when I say something, it will be pipe character. It will also do commas. If I say the word comma, it will add a comma. If you go to your settings, automatically you can have it to auto punctuate if it needs to. I have it off. You can, if you want it on, put it on. I don't care. So with that said, I will make a little demonstration here as I'm talking. I like to make my prompts in sections because if I want to redo it, and just part of it, I don't have to do the whole thing. Another keyword is called select that, and I'll show you. Hello world. How are you today? Select that. I'm not doing very good. As you can see, it selected the previous one instead of me having to do the whole thing. We'll go ahead and delete that here. And the reason why I like to say select that, because if you drag in here, you can come over here and say, long as while this is still running, long as I'm not pressing the enter key or anything outside the box, well, it'll happen and it'll shut it off. So if we just stay in here and say, I'll just let it run and I'll just show you. Hello, Mom. Alright. Now, if I was to come in here and press the delete key while this was working, I automatically press the key. You know what's going to happen is it's going to start the program. So if I was trying to reach over here and press delete, it'll stop it. I'll just show you. And I press the delete key and it stopped. I will show you why I wanted to use the, remember the curly brace and the pipe character, because I'll be using that, because I use this with the dynamic prompts down here. Just to show you something real quick, you can see the image is active. I can change how many images, but if we go way down here to the dynamic prompts and we turn this on and turn this on, it automatically locks this so you can't select it. So basically it's asking for, let's say I named a pig, a cat, and a dog. Okay, that's 3 animals. That'll generate 3 images. Okay, so with that said, we gotta use certain like the closed curly brace and the pipe character and the other open curly brace. So I'm gonna go ahead and run this, and then I'm gonna show you. And when I get done, I'll press here, and that will automatically shut the voice command down. And like I said, if you even select out here, it'll shut it off. But I won't need to select out here. I'll just select here, and it will automatically shut it off. Open curly brace, a dog pipe character, a cat pipe character, a pig, close curly brace. Okay, see when I click this, it automatically shut the microphone off. I couldn't think of which other one I want to put in there, but should do a dog, a cat, and a pig. So I'll let that generate, and we got that. And I believe we got all 3 of them coming up. There's our dog, there's our cat, and there's our pig. Okay, I closed the program, started again. We shut off dynamic prompt, that's why you see the images here and see some changes. And when I press the Windows H, let's shut that off. Now wherever you have this, if you select this right here, wherever you have this, this is where it will stay when it pops open. So you can drag it where you want it to keep it out of the way. Then you can do this right here. So I'm going to do the comma, but we're not doing the pipe character. A pig, comma, a dog, comma, a cat, comma. And you can see where it added the commas. Now sometimes through the auto punctuate it works in the settings, but I'm just going to say the word comma. A pig, comma, and a dog, comma, and a horse, comma. Comma. Alright, sometimes if you have this on, sometimes it works good. And I think it, see if you're trying to say it in sentences, I think it works on how fast you're saying it and how slow you're saying it. That way it keeps you from having to say comma all the time. Now the reason why I didn't do that comma last time is because I have screen recording on. Normally I hardly have any troubles. It works perfectly. Sometimes poems or rhymes work pretty good. You can kind of experiment with it. Let's just try one here real quick. There is a man named Johnny B. Good. He could play guitar the best in the neighborhood. He played till his heart was content. He played his guitar in his tent. And there he's generating Johnny B. Good. Playing his guitar in his tent. Okay, I'm going to go on the next step in case you had this problem. Let's go ahead and bring this up. I'm going to shut it back off. Alright, now you won't get no errors if you're clicking in the text box and you start typing. Okay, that's how it works, and that's why I got this over here. I can't really show you how it works because it won't work in the screen recorder. To make a long story short, if you get this error, if you're over here clicking around and you're not in the text box, you're going to get this. He's telling you need to be in the text box. So when I click in here, it'll start recording. See, now it's recording. Okay, when it's running, I don't have to come up here and press this. I can just press the enter key instead of generating with the invoke button here. It will automatically, when I press enter on the keyboard, it'll automatically start generating and shut it off. So you'll see me, I won't reach up here and touch it this time. See, I clicked in the box here. There is a man named Johnny B. Good. I just hit the enter key. And you can see it generating it. Alright, you can shut it on and off by selecting this icon again. You can see here. Now in the video I had my cursor right over here, so it didn't look like I was shutting it off here instead of just pressing the enter key. If you press any key on the keyboard, it will shut us off, okay? And like I said before, I had my cursor up here in the video, so and just to show you one more time how this works, I'm going to move my cursor down here so you know that I'm not pressing up here to shut it off. So again, you need to be in the text box, just click. There is a man named Johnny B. Good. Alright, see my cursor is down here. I just pressed the enter key. I wasn't clicking there, but if you want to, you can.